Shooting the Shit.
Yo, what's up? I'm your host, DJ Duss, with both my co-hosts, Bamboo and Silos. What are you guys doing, man? You guys good?
How are you doing, guys?
Chilling.
Bam.
What's happening?
How are those glasses?
They're good. A little scratch, but they're all right.
Where'd you find them? Where'd you steal them?
At a dollar store. I'm waiting for the new pair to come in.
You guys fucking hearing this? You got at the dollar store?
Yeah, these are
Under what, the blind section?
The magnifying glass.
Oh my God!
Like reading glasses?
Mm-hmm. That's all.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, man! We always learn something new with you guys. Anyway,
He's just wearing them to make himself look smarter.
He's got to do what he's got to do. We got a couple guests on here today. Let's get them up in here. We got DJ One Up.
What's going on, boys?
Yo.
And Carm. What's up, boys?
What's
How you
good,
guys doing?
fellas?
Good.
What's happening?
All right, man. I didn't want to leave you guys hanging out back there for too long, but we have to do our shit here on Shooting the Shit podcast.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everybody, you can follow us and listen to all our episodes on Spotify and Apple Podcasts at Shooting the Shit Podcast 1. Also, streaming all our episodes on Facebook. Like our page at Shooting the Shit. Also, subscribe to our YouTube page. That's at Shooting the Shit Podcast. You can watch all our videos. Also, you can also stream it on YouTube. Last but not least, Thursday at 8 p.m. Every single Thursday at 8 at Let's Battle TV at www.letsbattletv.ca. Damn, boys. How you guys doing?
Awesome, bud. Awesome. First, I want to say thank you for the merch, guys.
Yeah, man. Looking good.
Lovely sweater and hat. Looking good. Thank you very much.
I think they robbed us, Carlos.
You say it like you got them for free.
It doesn't matter, man. It's still a nice merchandise.
They definitely got it at cost, though.
Jesus Christ. You got them. Jeez.
Yeah, man, we almost changed the whole fucking logo altogether. You know what I mean? So
I saw Mr. Bailey posted.
They came out nice, though.
Dope.
As long as they came out nice.
Look nice.
I didn't tell you the story. So me and Mario were on our way to Alex's wife's birthday on Saturday, and I'm walking in the parking lot, and the dude's like, "Nice shirt," and I look up, and it's the dude that I was dealing with the shirts and hats. You know what I mean? I'm like, and at first I was like, "Yo, who the fuck is this guy?" He's like, "Man, how are things?" Like he knew me, and I was like, "Oh man," I'm like, "Fuck." I'm like, Mario, man, that's the guy that called himself a retard, you know, the one in text messages. Well, whatever. He is a retard. Anyways.
Oh, nice, man. It's very comfy, man. You got the inside of the hoodies. I like that material, man.
And you actually fit in a medium?
I do, bud. This is a medium right here.
I'm pretty impressed. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Good to go.
Fun fact, Carmen is taller than Mario Malera. Just throwing that out there. For all those years that maybe Carm was made fun of being short, he's actually a giant now, you know.
Right,
big,
and that was a good inch taller. No, it was
honestly maybe an inch and 3/4, maybe enough to hurt his feelings.
It did, yeah. Because he thought he was really taller than me. I was a little shocked about that. But anyway,
I don't know, really.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Like not even measuring tape like taller. Like got up like damn. Like sit down, Mario. Like,
it's like Carm, can you reach that up there? I can't get it. Carm was no problem, Mario.
I got you.
I don't know if Mario fell asleep quite great that night because he looked like he was a little bit hurt. We didn't pick on him, you know. What's his new name? Takashi 5'6" now, right? That's a whole nother language. We're not gonna get into that. Anyways, guys, we always have these fun drunk talks about Bitcoin and how we should invest and how some of us are called sheep and stuff like that. But just let everyone know that's listening, we are not experts at anything.
Don't invest in anything because what we say, you lose your money, it's not my problem.
I've lost a lot of money. Do not follow my footsteps because you'll be falling to brokenness. You know what I mean? So don't follow us. But we always have these little debates, you know, like, so let's start about the beginning. Maybe the two guys on the bottoms, Alex and Carm. What the fuck is a Bitcoin? Just for if someone's watching and they have no idea what the fuck that is.
All right.
Yeah, you want to take that, Carm?
If you want to go down this rabbit hole, you start it off, buddy. I'll piggyback off you.
You got to pass it to me?
Yeah. I got it if you want.
Yeah, go ahead. You just
Bitcoin.
Explain what Bitcoin is. Let's tell everyone what it is.
All right, man. All right. So the definition of Bitcoin.
Yes.
Okay, if you look at the white paper that was created back in 2008, I believe it is, they call it a peer-to-peer cash system. Okay? Cash payment system. Okay? That's the definition of it.
Okay.
What does that mean? basically what Bitcoin is basically it's a digital dollar
Okay.
that is able to be transacted from peer to peer without a intermediary in between, like
So
a bank.
peer to peer, from me to Bam. I'm a peer, Bam's a peer.
Correct.
Okay.
That's right. So it's basically taking out all the banks, all the intermediaries in between to get the money from A to B.
Okay.
Okay. So it's usually using the blockchain technology to do that.
Okay.
Okay. That's an online public ledger,
Mm-hmm.
like a list of where when a transaction occurs, it goes into a block. The block, once it fills up, it gets locked down. You can't change that information. So
Okay.
It's like a block on a chain.
Okay.
So it's getting a little detail there, but
Yeah.
basically, peer-to-peer cash payment system is what it's trying to do.
Okay. So now so they're eliminating the middleman is what you're trying to tell me.
Yeah,
Correct.
They're eliminating
One
the
of
need
many
for
things.
banks. Yeah, they're limiting the main thing is they're eliminating the need for banks and also allowing countries that don't have big financial institutions to now become players to basically offer services without a bank. So some dude in whatever country that has internet but doesn't have like good banking systems,
Yeah.
you could buy shit off of them directly, whatever goods and services they're offering, and all they need is a cell phone with an internet service. And they can
Okay,
start
I can see that. I can see it because I remember when Bam, when he first moved to New York, when he moved back, I should say, I wanted to send him money. It was Western Union. It was a fucking pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Can't go across.
It was
country
me
like
and 50 Mexicans. You know, I swear to God, that's what it was.
So
And
how
they-
do you
and
buy
they-
the bitcoins?
Well, that's I'll get to that in a second, but that's one of the problems with Bitcoin. Why it's not being supported by governments is because going over borders right now, you can't just transact over a border right now.
Still,
Free and clearly, you have to go through wires, or you have to go through a Western Union. You got to pay fees to do that.
yes,
It's always going through the wiring system right
that's
now.
right. That's right.
Bitcoin is bypassing that, and that's going around a huge component of our banks,
Mhm.
right, where they make a lot of money as well,
Yes.
Yeah.
right? So that's why it's not being supported or it's not being adopted by the major banks just yet.
Okay.
Finish
So
that.
now what I'm gonna ask? So are they expecting the major banks to buy into this Bitcoin transaction? Is this a technology that they're eventually going to sell or
Good
provide
question.
a bank?
Good
Is
question.
these are all predictions, right? Like we
Yeah,
have-
exactly. My prediction is that one of the key benefits of Bitcoin as well is that it's decentralized. So it cannot be controlled by the central banks.
Okay.
Okay, central banks, governments, they want control of the monetary system.
Mhm.
So that's one thing why a lot of people say Bitcoin will never be adopted by the main banks, because they can't control it.
That's right.
But I definitely think they will introduce their own digital currency where they can have some control
hmm
that will talk to Bitcoin. Right? So you might be able to exchange a Bitcoin for the new digital currency, the central
Oh,
bank,
okay. I get it.
if you want to be involved in a certain government system, right?
Yeah, like so. Bitcoin. Think of Bitcoin like a brand. It was like the first digital currency, but
That's
there
right.
are other digital currencies out there. You literally could start your own shooting the shit coin. You know what I mean? And start it
Yeah.
up and do all that shit. Offer the same kind of technology if you had a bank, if you have it backed, and everyone liked it.
That's
the
right.
chance of it going out. Now, another benefit of Bitcoin that got a lot of media attention is the fact that it's anonymous. I can see that you, Joey, sent Carmen Bitcoin, but I won't see it won't say DJ Duss sent Carm X amount of Bitcoin. It'll
say your wallet number.
It'll say your wallet number, which is a bunch of numbers transferred to another bunch of numbers to Carmen, and for the amount. So you'll see the amount. You'll see it went from one account to another, but you'll never
Yes.
see who it
It's
was.
all public info. That every
Yeah.
transaction is public info.
But you won't see. But you won't see who did that transaction, which is
Correct.
another reason why the government and the banks don't like that. They're like, well, you know.
Well, yeah,
they're-
it seems like it's a drug dealing fucking, you know.
Terrorist.
hey, yeah.
Yeah, which
Yep.
it has been linked to a lot of that, but you know, money itself, cash money, is also linked to that as well. So
But the thing is,
Yeah.
yeah. But the thing, all I see is it's too easy to do an illegal activity. Is what I'm saying.
100%. Yeah.
So now,
Yeah, but there's also the opposite to that, Joe. It's actually it's so transparent that you'd be stupid to use it to transact for legal purposes, because
why,
it can be traced. At the end of the day, it can be traced by wallet number.
Oh, okay,
So,
okay.
But
Right?
there's no liability to it, and there's no centralized person that's saying, "Hey, you are this person."
Yeah,
No,
I
but
guess.
but if they could determine if a wallet is yours, because your wallet's on your phone, right?
True.
So if they know what wallet number you have, you can go on the ledger and see that wallet number, what transaction is done, right?
But
Would they
but
find
if
out
I'm a
an IP
criminal,
address too?
Sorry?
Maybe
No.
an IP address?
So
No.
there'll be no personal information. It'll just identify the wallet.
Okay.
but what if I'm a
So it can
criminal?
be traced.
What if I'm a criminal and I create a fake account? Like they have the disposable phones and the disposable accounts, fake names to create all this currency or to create all this trading, so they could use this illegally.
Absolutely. I'm sure there's ways around it, but still, it is transparent. So you definitely do need to find a way that your fingerprints are not on it at all.
Yeah,
Right?
I get
But
that.
it is traceable. That's the whole point. The transaction is traceable, but
Now-
it's anonymous, like Alex said.
My question would be to anyone that's investing in Bitcoin or would love to invest in Bitcoin would be like besides it being, let's say, peer to peer, like is there anything that's like worth doing? Because peer to peer, it's affected me one time in my life where I couldn't get money to one of my friends, and it that was one time at like almost 40 years of my life.
Right.
What other positives is there to have Bitcoin?
Yeah, so I'll jump on this, Alex. I went down this rabbit hole in 2017. I started looking into Bitcoin.
Yeah.
All right. So it's been 3 years. Big fuss, big talk. What's this all
That's right.
about? The price of Bitcoin went to about 20,000 US in 2017, crashed back down to about 5, and now today it's actually back up close to 20,000 again. Okay.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea on how it's riding.
That's right.
Now, I thought, what's the big fuss? Why are people getting involved? And actually, now I'm more of a believer today than I was 3 years ago. And the reason for that is because you got to look at it this way: Bitcoin is replacing or consolidating three key things that we value. Okay, one is store of value. Okay, so think about gold. Why do people buy gold? People buy gold because
they're in rap videos.
Well, they buy it. They buy it. They put it in their safety box, and it goes up in value.
That's right.
Right. So it stores value. Okay. Bitcoin has that same effect. The reason for that is because there is only 21 million Bitcoins that are going to be mined by the year 2100, something around then.
And
Okay?
this thing technically is on. It's technically not physical, right?
Correct. It's
No,
just
it's a
it's
digital
just
coin.
a math. It's just a big math equation.
Now you're asking me what's
Exactly.
the difference between gold and, at least if I was broke, I can look rich.
Sure.
Just saying.
Well, you see
You
what
can't
what
floss.
people
It's
are
not meant to
doing.
floss.
So right now, what a lot of people are doing, Joe,
Yes.
they're buying Bitcoin and storing it off their phones into a digital vault.
Okay.
You can do that.
Okay.
Okay, they're doing that because they feel it's going to store value and it's going to grow.
I can see that.
Because of its scarcity. There's only going to be 21 million, so there's not going to be. It's not going to be able to print like money, right? There's only going to be a certain amount. So store of value is one. Okay, like gold. Two, it's going to replace currency, exchange. People, what do people value in exchange? Right. So instead of using your fiat currency, your money in your wallet, I can see the purpose of it to buy something from Japan. I'm going to use my Bitcoin. Okay. So it's going to replace that. So that's two. Number three, intrinsic value, which is like what a stock has. When somebody buys a stock of a company, it's because they're projecting that it's going to go up in the future.
Well,
they're like, the company's going to grow, therefore the share is going to grow.
Okay.
Well, Bitcoin has that same type of behavior. So right now, people are looking at it. It's speculative. It's like, wow, this thing might go up to $500,000 a coin. Okay.
Now,
so people are buying it because of that. So it has three key features that gold, currency, and stocks have.
Okay.
Putting that all together,
yes,
has such potential in terms of investments, especially now. Now, I just want to finish this off real quick.
Absolutely.
In 2017, the price went up to 20,000 a coin.
That's right.
Keep dropping down. Now it's back up to 20. People are saying, "Oh, it's going to drop again." today is different.
That's right.
Today's different because all the smart money is going after it. Smart money being hedge funds, big time investors. They're all getting invested. Before it was all retail. It was all the small guys like us who just wanted to get rich overnight. Now it's the smart guys who have all the education, who are managing billions of dollars for pensions, things like that. They're now getting interested. So it's a totally different ballgame.
My question would be, would it not, if this switches over to Bitcoin and it becomes a currency, and there's only X amount of Bitcoins, where would you say 21 million? Is that what you said?
Yeah, 21 million.
Would there be a chance of world dominations by rich people and create more poverty?
Yep.
Yes and no. Well, here's the thing. If people hold on to the coin, every coin's going to get more expensive. It's going to get more greater in value.
Okay.
Now, you can exchange a fraction of a coin.
That's
Joe.
right.
So if me and you, if the price of Bitcoin is $1 million a coin,
Yeah.
we can still use it because we're just transacting on a fraction of it.
Of course, yeah.
Right? So it'll still have use, even though if the rich are going to want to just hoard it,
Yeah.
just like people do with gold, hoard it. It's just going to bring the value up for each coin.
Mm-hmm.
It's still going to be accessible. So it won't have that effect on poverty.
I think it will.
Mm-hmm.
I really do.
Big
What do you
time.
think, Bam?
Big time, because it's only so much, and if one particular person has it, then what? You get
But
what
I
I'm
just
saying?
told you.
You know,
I get what you're saying, but there's still so many though.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's 9 billion or 7 billion people in the world and there's 26 million Bitcoins, we have a bit of a fucking problem here, no?
big time.
So it'll be like this. So if Bitcoin is $10,000 a coin right now, there's still going to be some there's going to be less in translation and transit, right?
Okay.
Because all the rich people are going to hoard onto it,
Yes.
right? There's going to be less to exchange. That
That's
means
right.
that there's going to be more demand for those ones that are less in exchange.
So
Okay,
yours will be okay. I see your point.
it'll be worth more, but instead of me giving you 0.5, now
Yeah.
I'm giving you 0.02
That's right.
because that 0.02 is worth more than as much as what 0.5 used to be worth.
That's right.
Right? So now I'm just exchanging less of a coin.
I get that.
for
So
$5.
so you mean your 20-some million can become X amount of millions because it's worth more, and now you're
Yeah,
dividing it up.
it's all fractions of a coin at
Of
that
a coin,
point,
yeah.
because
Correct.
it's gaining.
So there's not only 28 million coins, you can fraction the shit out of it
Yeah.
and create
Exactly.
a billion coins or fractions of a coin.
Transactions, a billion
Okay,
transactions.
that's
where
right.
you can-
That's right.
Exactly.
Okay, now I can see that not being a problem.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
so,
what I'm saying.
yeah.
That's why it won't create that big of a problem.
The whole point of being a certain number of coins is battling the fact that like the current currency we have, they can just print as much as they want of that. They can create as much dollar bills as they want. So the currency loses its value. So like the current pandemic we're in right now, the U.S. and Canada, we're all printing money like crazy. Our dollar value is going to be worth nothing. So that's another reason why big companies, like even the government of China, is currently buying into digital currency because they want to basically maintain some of the value of their dollar. So they're
But
seeing
isn't the
big
value
moves
of
there.
it's like isn't everyone pretty much in debt? Maybe except a few countries.
Pretty much every country is in debt.
So what do we do? Do we just scrap the debt and go digital now? Is this what's the?
The global reset, my friend.
Yeah, that's the
I was
global
reading
reset.
on some global reset. So
Yeah.
what is your thoughts? Do you guys have you heard of this, Bams? Carlos, have you? No.
So, from my understanding, the global reset is basically taking advantage of the current pandemic and how shitty the economy is doing.
Well, they smashed it. Yeah.
And trying to find a better way of doing economy, more of a socialist kind of thing. I think they're talking about like things like everyone getting an equivalent currency or an equivalent
Cuba.
salary.
Mm-hmm.
Basically
Communist.
just more. Yeah, exactly. So similar to that. So people are jumping on the conspiracy side, saying, "Oh, it's going to be the new world order coming, and that's how they're going to control us." So I don't know too much about it. I don't know if Carm, you know more about it from an
I
economic
tried reading
standpoint.
it. They're trying to make it seem like it's a positive, like we're fucked, so we need to start over. But you're right. Like it's if we're all getting the same type of shit. Like I don't agree on a few things in life. I don't agree that a sports athlete is worth $35 million and a school teacher is worth, let's say, $50,000. Like,
I agree.
There's people that do at different aspects in life that you probably need. But I also don't want someone else making way more money than me, he's a fucking junkie neither, though. You know what I mean? So it has you know what I'm trying to say too. Like, I think when you even it all out, it's kind of fucked up a little bit. So I was just reading up on it, and it's like Justin Trudeau's big on this, no? Global reset.
Yeah, I saw him talking about it. He seems to be all game for it. So
can I? Just
go ahead,
anyone that voted for him, go fuck yourselves. I'm just letting you guys know this. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
He just wants to forget the debt that he has. Or
Probably.
it again, then.
Who doesn't?
Well,
look,
if they reset everything, the people with the most money still going to have that money. So really and truly, there will never be an equality.
Right. Look, this global reset. This global reset is it's the new world order. I don't know if you guys heard of the conspiracy back 10, 15 years ago. New World Order. I thought
it was wrestling.
It's the same that they're using the pandemic now as a reason to really push that agenda, is what they're doing. Okay? What is the agenda? Again, there's different levels. You have the really, the ones I think that, you're going to lose all ownership of any assets. So you can't own property. Okay? So nobody can own property anymore. Everyone's going to get a universal.
I don't have property. Let's go for that.
Okay? Everyone's going to get like a flat wage.
Yeah.
Right? Environmentally friendly. Like they're going to tax the shit out of companies that pollute the world, and going to push you to go green. So all these things for us to live a healthier, better life is kind of what
mandatory vaccines. I heard
mandatory Now here's a big conspiracy theorist are saying that these mandatory vaccines are going to have nanobots. I don't know if you guys have heard about this. This is a crazy shit.
Dude, I can't. The reason why I have no trust in this is because I still drive around the city at 3G sometimes.
Yeah, well, that's what they're saying. 5G and 6G are going to be what's going to really help with these nanobots. Basically, the vaccines are going to have nanobots. These nanobots go in your body, and they have the ability to control your thoughts.
They have the ability to chew off 20 to 30 pounds. Sign me
Where's
up.
the vaccine?
Yeah. So again, this is like really
I've heard this from someone else today. You're right, actually.
So there's different levels of it. I think there definitely is some kind of global reset we're going after. I think it's a digital world, really. Everything going automated. We are going to have a digital currency. We definitely all the central banks are going to create their own Bitcoin that talk to each other, and they can control it, right?
Yeah,
that's where Bitcoin's going to get even more value because it's an outsider, right?
Yeah, but it's like you creating a Tesla, and I went and created a different fucking electric car.
Yes, and Bitcoin,
but I have more backing than you do.
But the government, your Tesla is controlled in terms of how fast you can go. My car, there's no control. You can do whatever the fuck you want.
So this is
that's the difference.
So this is the conversation we were trying to have before, Carm. The difference is so like us, we do our research. We'll be able to invest in Bitcoin. But my dad, he won't do that stuff. But he'll go to his bank, and if they're saying, "Oh, we have a digital currency as well, come invest with us," he's going to go with that one because it's more accessible to him. So where I think Bitcoin is failing right now is being accessible. Like downloading a wallet, making an account on an exchange, simply buying a Bitcoin is a lot easier now. But to try to explain that to my father or my mother, it's going to be just a headache, impossible.
Well, absolutely. That's like online banking. Try to get an older person to get onto online banking. It's tough.
I can't even get my dad to change the input on the TV.
Right? But every other generation is doing it, and it's becoming more popular, right? So yeah, you're going to have those kind of challenges.
So here we go. Here, I got this. So the vaccine gets rid of the old. Digital currency gets in.
That's actually, I'm
starting to see this. I'm starting to put two. I like these talks.
Nobody over 50 survives, right?
No, it's the boomer remover, apparently.
Boomer remover, that's good. There's a lot of conspiracies out there. Yeah.
Who the fuck came up with the nanobots?
I just heard them called nanobots.
That guy?
Yeah, no, I just heard them called nanobots, and they're basically little robots. Like they're kind of little viruses.
Okay.
Like you get injected with, and they have the ability to control your thoughts. And 5G and 6G is supposed to be able to manage that, I guess. Right? Allow them to manage all that shit. I don't know, guys. It's far-fetched for me.
I think it's still not.
It's still not there.
Yeah, absolutely. Like,
Come on, Terminator. Like, are we becoming Terminators already, dude? Fuck.
But there's a lot of conspiracy theories that you hear about, and you're like, "That's crazy. That's crazy." Like one of them, I was hearing about a digital passport, and what that would be is basically let you know if you've been vaccinated. It's all your up-to-date vaccinations, and then that'll allow you to travel and stuff. I saw an article in the news about like a week ago about it
Well,
becoming
that's what Trudeau was talking about.
Well,
Trudeau was
yeah.
talking about.
It's a lot smarter than mine, dude. I thought they were going to tattoo us.
That's the low tech. We're gonna get tattooed.
Low-tech.
This is our tattoos now, man. That's our tattoo.
I forgot.
That's where we're going for everything.
You know, like, yes, I got something here. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Then you got the lines for your criminal charges, and then the X's for the murders, and then your little red dot for your vaccination. So that's the world's fucked up.
So last thing I'm gonna say about Bitcoin is basically Carm sees it as an investment. I definitely see it as a future tool. It's something that's coming. It's something that you probably should look into. I'm just not comfortable in putting a large amount of money that I'm willing to lose into Bitcoin. But it is a lot easier now. Like after talking to Carm, I jumped on YouTube and I found a couple of videos that explain how to do it, even specifically to Canadians, and it's simple.
It's becoming more simple every day.
Yeah, exactly. So I'll probably definitely invest some money into Bitcoin, but
who wants to let me
$20,000? Wait till the coin's worth $20,000.
Well, here's the thing: you don't have to buy a whole coin, right, guys? You can only buy a fraction of a coin.
Hold on. But Joe called me up. He's like, "All right, we're doing this tonight." I was like, "Okay." So I went on YouTube to find out what exactly Bitcoin is.
Whoa! You did research?
Shut up. Hold on. But then I also learned that the first transaction done peer-to-peer was a pizza that was worth 10,000
That's
Bitcoins.
not the first, but yes. Okay.
10,000 Bitcoins for a pizza.
For one slice of pizza.
Because the Bitcoin back in the day was worth nothing. It was worth a fraction of it, nothing.
Yeah, but now that slice of pizza is worth $1 million.
Yeah, but if that guy'd still have that pizza, it'd be so moldy and diseased.
I think both guys on that transaction are probably kicking themselves in the ass. The guy who gave the 10,000 could have been a billionaire today, and the guy who took the 10,000, he probably got rid of all those coins by now.
He bought ingredients.
Hold on. So this Bitcoin to me, it sounds more like a stock.
It's got that feel to it, like I said.
You can trade at any time during the day.
Correct.
There's no stopping.
24/7.
You can even do your own equations and learn how to solve the equations of how much it's going to be worth.
Okay, so let me back up. Let me tell you about mining Bitcoin, right? So
that's not going to happen.
Well, listen. Well, here simply. So by 2000,
and you can earn it, right?
From 2100, they're going to mine the last Bitcoin. There's going to be 21 million in rotation. Okay. Today we have 18 million. Okay. There's still 3 million to be mined. What does mining mean? It's just basically computers solving very complicated math equations, and once a certain amount gets solved, a Bitcoin gets created. Poof, comes out of nowhere. This shit's beyond me.
But that's Minecraft.
What I'm saying. Right? Now, every 4 years, so right now you can only mine 900 coins a day. Every 4 years, that's going to cut in half, only 450. Okay. Next 4 years, 225. Next 4 years, until we get to 21 million in almost 100 years, in 80 years. Okay? That's how they're mined. Okay?
Right.
It's complicated shit. That shit's beyond me, but that's how they come into existence.
So how do you buy those ones that just poof pop up?
You can become a Bitcoin miner. You're gonna pay a lot of energy bills because you need some very, very powerful computers to figure out those equations.
They have a lot of the people that own exchanges, which an exchange is basically a company you pay to help you do a transaction, and they can keep your Bitcoin if you want, or you can move it off. Those companies also are mining them. They have warehouses. Like, think of a Costco filled with computers just constantly hacking away at these equations just to get that Bitcoin.
Wow. So Bitcoin's monopolized already.
Not necessarily. Like, what do you mean by monopolized?
So whoever has the wealth, Microsoft has a shitload of computers to their disposal, a whole bunch of technology that they could solve this equation, like you just said, have a factory full of these computers mining this, and they're the ones getting all the coins to then turn around to sell to us at a portion.
It's possible, Carlos. It's possible.
It's possible. It's definitely a possibility, but there's
a lot of miners out there.
Yeah, lots of companies are already doing it.
Yeah, and there's only 400 a day. Remember, I told you right now they can only mine up to 400 a day. So is that worth for Microsoft to get into that business with, it's only a certain limit that they can mine, right? And there's a lot of competition out there.
So who started this?
What's his name?
Wookie.
Not Nashimi. I don't even know his name.
Yeah, okay, I got the idea.
It's a Japanese guy.
Some guy named Satoshi something.
Satoshi.
So he says we're gonna create Bitcoin, and you guys have to figure out equations like it's a fucking video game.
So here's the thing: the
code, source code.
Yeah, the guy who made it was like a white paper. It was like a theoretical thing. He came up with this saying, "I'm gonna do this global currency," and he kind of programmed it. And I'm not really sure where it gained this traction. I'm not sure where it exploded, but it was just some dude that said, I want to build a decentralized currency for everyone to use. I don't want to use the banks. I don't trust them.
I think it's bullshit. I don't think it's one dude. I think that conspiracy, I believe. I don't think it's one individual. I think it is part of probably the New World Order or the global reset.
Here's the funny thing, Joe.
Blame it on one dude.
No, people say that no one really knows who made this. So that's even the crazier thing. No one actually can say. No one interviewed this Satoshi guy.
Well, hold on. They did go arrest some guy that had the same name, a Japanese guy. They thought it was him. You should have seen the way this guy lived. You got to watch the video, guys. He lived in a little shitty ass 1-bedroom apartment. And he's like, I'm not this guy. What are you guys doing? His hair's all fucked up. Like, you got to watch the video.
That is fucking crazy. That is I think it's interesting as fuck. I see the the long-term effects of of how shit would work and how more efficient it could be. My doubts are I just think the banks are still going to just go that route and people are just not going to fucking budge.
Oh yeah.
That's just I think it's going to be, that's what I think. I think it's going to be, listen, you have this much amount of money in the bank. This is what the value of all your bullshit is, blah, 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 blah. We're going to convert it to digital currency and that's sort of.
Same thing with, weed.
Oh, that's coming. That's coming.
Weed's illegal, so it made the value of selling weed that much more. Once the government went weed's legal, whoop, that dropped, right? So
that's what Bitcoin's going to be in the the right? It's going to be illegal if the central banks have their own cryptocurrencies.
They're trying already. They're already trying that.
So you're planning on going to jail, is what I'm asking you.
They can't control it though. They can't. They can't. Like they would have done that by now, Joe. If there was a way for them to criminalize it, they would have done that. They can't.
So, Carm, my only concern about it is because I'm kind of on the fence on this Bitcoin thing. What's to say that today it's almost worth $20,000? What's to say that in about 3 months from now it doesn't go down to cents? What's stopping that from
Pokemon
happening?
Cards.
Yeah.
like I said before, guys, that's called volatility, right? It's a very speculative type of holding. It fluctuates in price big time, up and down. But the smart money, like I said, I'm going to keep saying this, the smart money is getting into it now. The smart money is a big invest. Like, think about it. All our parents or even your pension that you got out there, that money's all being invested.
Yeah.
They don't have much of mine, but okay.
It's not sitting there in an account just waiting for you.
Of course not.
They're investing it because it needs to grow. Mm-hmm. Well, these type of managers are starting to think Bitcoin now to include that. Imagine they dip their toes in Bitcoin. They start buying out Bitcoin. You know how much pressure it's going to put on the price upwards? It's going to that could easily make it go up to $100,000 a
That's right. I can see that.
Easily. Right? And people are starting to talk. I'm saying this because they are starting to look into this. If that happens, Bitcoin up to 100,000 for sure.
And how many Bitcoins you have, and when are you going to sell, and when are you going to move down south and bring us?
I don't know, and I don't know.
Guys, I thought 30 minutes later we had him reeled. I don't know.
I think he has a few Bitcoins.
Carlos, you had extra money. Would you invest in Bitcoin?
I'm a sheep. No.
Yeah, you are a fucking sheep. You're a baby maker. It's a total different thing.
To me, it's a stock. Hold the stock.
Yeah. Well, if you bought Apple 10 years ago, buddy, you'd be a rich man today.
I know, but you know what? If I had time to sit in front of my computer and buy and sell all day, I will 100% dip my toe into.
Sure,
Bitcoin.
but it's not a day trading type of thing. You don't want to do that with Bitcoin.
No, so you're looking at it's like long term, but not as long as you think. Buy and hold. Okay.
Yeah.
It's like buying American, like for us being in Canada and being so close to the US, I go over to the States, I maybe bring some whatever US money back and then it goes up in value and I go to the bank and sell it.
Holy fuck! I have something now. I think about it.
I make some money off of it. Obviously, the bank kind of rapes you with fees and stuff, but it's a currency. The difference with Bitcoin being a stock is you have a certain amount of Bitcoin. You could go to a website and spend that Bitcoin like it would be anything else. You can't do that with stocks, as far as I'm aware.
True.
No store takes Apple
That's
stocks.
the two features, right? I said there was 3. That's 2 of them, right?
Because I played Bodog, right? It's a gambling website. And when I was cashing out, they asked me to cash me out in Bitcoins.
Should have done it, Joe.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I had more fun with the money I cashed out.
Hold on. When was this? 2
years ago.
Buddy.
He's going to try and tell me how fucked up I was.
Yeah.
It was worth $5 at that point.
It was down to 5,000, so you would be. It's at 20,000 a coin right now. So
I had a better time than holding it, bro. I'm a live for now type of motherfucker.
Anyways, it would have been a good choice.
Can I go to the bank and get a loan
but
for
see, the
Bitcoins?
thing, no, he just fucking told you the bank's like.
Well, actually, you can use your Visa. You can buy Bitcoin with your Visa if you like.
Yes.
So that's kind of getting a loan.
Yeah, you can even e-transfer. There are companies actually that, based on how much Bitcoin you have, they'll lend you money just on your Bitcoin asset. They'll say,
that makes sense.
Oh crap, this guy has this much worth of Bitcoin.
Collateral.
Makes sense.
It's collateral.
Exactly. It becomes collateral.
Yeah, because right now when you go get a mortgage, they're using your house as collateral.
So, Carm, so should I invest in Bitcoin?
Absolutely. You got to look at Bitcoin as a hedge. Okay, so shit's going this way.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's just in case shit don't happen.
Okay.
I'm covered.
That's a good way to look at it.
So since I haven't been going out drinking,
it's a hedge.
Should that be my investment money?
5 to 10% of what kind of investments you want to make. If you have a certain amount that you want to put aside, take 10% of that and put that into Bitcoin.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And if I lose, I know where you live, so I'm fine about it.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's where I'm going. Bam, what do you think about this?
I'll buy them off you when they're really cheap.
There's a lot to take in.
Motherfuckers, he wants to rape me already. What were you saying, Bam?
That's a lot to take in, man. That's a lot to take in. A lot of parameters, man. It's a lot to think about, man.
Yeah, guys, look, I'm not totally sold on it either. It's not like it's
it's like right now.
Interesting. It's interesting.
But it's like you know what? We're better off putting money into Bitcoin than go to the fucking casino, no?
Yeah.
You know?
I agree there.
It's got the best potential return
in
all asset classes. Okay. If you look at gold, if you look at stocks, if you look at currency,
yes,
Bitcoin has the best potential return. Okay, it could be 10x.
Yeah.
Right. So again, don't put all your eggs in that basket, but to dip your toes in might not be a bad idea.
Carlos, you should put $10 in.
Okay,
I think 50 is the minimum. I'm not sure. $50.
Carlos,
for
how much would I get?
Of a Bitcoin?
No, 0.0005.
Oh yeah.
Well, don't look at it that way. You want to look at it as $50 worth Canadian in Bitcoin. So or whatever currency you're spending, that's how much it's worth. It'll go up and down, and normally the apps will tell you what it's worth, and they'll let you cash it out.
Talk to your wife, man.
If you put $50 into it today at 20,000 a coin, and it goes to 100,000. Your $50 will be worth $250. Okay, that's the way you gotta look at it. It's got to go from 20,000 to 100,000, 5 times, right? So just think your money going up 5 times.
You made me kind of excited, but when I saw 250, I wasn't excited anymore.
But 100 goes to 500. You put 200, that goes to 1,000.
Are we gonna be able to pay strippers in Bitcoin?
I don't. You know what? You probably can in Japan right now.
Yo, imagine they have their wallet ID tattooed on their arm or something.
It's on their vagina, fuck. Tap here. It ain't tapping it the way I want it to.
Yeah.
What movie did I see?
Listen, guys, all I tell you guys is get informed.
Yes.
Just do your homework.
Well, this is probably the most sober Bitcoin talk I've ever had in my entire life. So
there you go. See, and you're liking it a little bit, right?
I do like it a little bit because you're not calling me names. You know what Carm called me when he was drinking? He called me a sheep. Makes fun of my blue shirts. Called me Sonic.
Carm was the wolf.
Yeah.
I'm a wolf. And then I was like, yes.
They're going to blow your house down.
Bitcoin's got to his fucking head. You're like, this guy's
All
guys walking around punching air pretending Bitcoin's is coming out of cubes like Mario, bro.
Tequila's a hell of a drug, guys. Tequila's a hell of a drug.
Mi Campo's very good. I don't get drunk on that stuff, though.
Oh my god,
it's
too
sponsored
smooth.
by that
it's
stuff.
Too smooth,
It's
man.
very good. Mi Campo and Tag Vodka. That was pretty down too.
Sponsored by Mi Campo.
Yeah, there you go.
It's called Step Your Game Up, Mi Campo. Bitcoin talk, Mi Campo. You know what I mean?
Wow.
So this weekend we were at Alex's place, his wife's birthday, and then we were watching these bozos. That's for anyone that's not watching it on YouTube and you're listening on Spotify. This is Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Whatever. Anyways, before we get into that fight, what do you guys think about Nate Robinson?
What, he got knocked out?
Oh, which time? He got knocked out like 3 times.
Nate Robinson is a former NBA 3-time dunk champion. Dunked his face into a mat. Dunked his face into a fist.
I heard Sleep Country was going to sponsor him now.
That's what he get for not playing ball. You see?
Dude, this Momo made me lose a shot because I had no cash and no bitcoins. Made me lose. I have the worst shot of, what was it? That's fucking spice rum.
I still have it here.
Le Bon Samedi or some shit like that.
Yeah, actually, I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, because Carm's just an animal. Anyways, it was the most embarrassing thing. He hugged the guy, ran at him like he tried to tackle him every 3 seconds, and then finally got popped in the head, and the end results is Sleep Country. So
and let's not. He wasn't fighting a big professional either. He was fighting Jake Paul, I think he's only had one other fight in his career.
I kicked Jake Paul right in the fucking nuts.
But I think he was 14 years younger though. I think he was 22, 24.
This guy's a pro athlete, bro. He just
on the tail end.
You're telling me Jake Paul can beat up Tyson or Roy Jones?
No.
Okay, well, I'm just saying.
Well, those guys are boxers. Nate Robinson wasn't a boxer. Come on, basketball players are like soccer players, but you never see them fight.
You guys made me comment on his IG page.
Whoa.
Well,
we didn't make you.
Carm made me.
He said it. He wanted to do it, right, Alex?
I went to go look for Joey's comment later on that night.
There's 4 billion of them?
Flood of everyone. Yo, you
I
still
looked,
napping, bro? You okay?
I was really happy that there was 400,000 more comments after mine.
Yeah,
he has to fight us all now.
I was thinking maybe 100 comment, but it was
what you put on there, Joe?
I said, I don't know. Stop sleeping on the mat, clown, or something like that.
Get up! You made me drink a shot or something like that.
Poor guy.
You made me lose my bet. Hitting the mat, clown.
I think he got nervous. Like he kept lunging into his shots, coming at the guy. He was asking for a counterpunch to the face, and that's what he got. He got counterpunched and lights out.
Who the fuck trained him?
Yes. I saw a meme.
Whoever trained Nate Robinson, do not hire him.
I saw a meme about this crackhead guy, and he's like, Nate Robinson's the trainer. Yeah. He's all cracked.
I think on the mat looks like he was sniffing for something, but anyways,
it was bad. Was bad.
B-ball players can't fight. Yeah, I know. It's just a fact, bro.
That's right.
Like slapping and they fight. I know. Well, yeah. I don't know. That one wasn't even a slap. That guy, Nate Robinson. This was the worst career move in history of anything I've ever witnessed in my life. Mm-hmm. You're 30-something years old, mid-30s. You probably had something to do. Now you're just a joke. That's what happened. I'm sorry. You got a little greedy. It's a joke. But let's get into Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones. What do you think, Carm?
Embarrassing.
What was embarrassing about it?
Well, first of all, the rules. Can somebody explain them to me, please? Because no knockdowns? What does that mean?
Well, the whole rumor about it, now I'm not 100% sure if it was true or not, was they basically asked them not to go for a knockout. So they were saying, kind of take it easy, don't try to rip the guy's head off.
But it was a rule. The rule is what bothers me.
They said it was a rule, but then the promoter of the fight said, no, that's not true. It's going to be a real boxing match. Okay. Whatever. In the end, it didn't really matter. They didn't. No one went to the ground anyway.
I mean, I don't know what they're. I don't know if it's just a cash grab. I kind of see it. I kind of see you're 54 years old. You get in shape again. You go through 6 rounds. You get that feeling back. I could see where they enjoyed it, but as a spectator, I mean, is that what we come down to?
Yep.
The whole card. For me, is the card. It's the card in general.
The card was terrible.
It was.
Screw the 10,000 performances.
Yeah. But I personally liked the Tyson fight. I liked seeing him in the ring. I
think Roy Jones hugged a little bit too much.
Yeah.
I to be honest, I think Tyson looked phenomenal when he was laying his shots. You can tell obviously he's slower, but even then you see glimpses of his greatness just going in and out, just getting his jab, working the body really well. Roy Jones Jr. was gassed.
For a guy that's fought like not too long ago. Like, what was it, 3 years ago? 3 years ago?
Yeah. I
Why
think
did he
it's 2 years
looking
ago.
way out of shape compared to Mike Tyson? That had to lose 100 pounds.
I don't know if he just didn't take it seriously or what, but Tyson was there. Tyson was giving like his body shots made me like they. I don't know
Now-
how it was a draw. I gave it to Tyson.
Oh, 100%. You know when I knew it was a draw? When they were giving out these fake stats, like 9-8.
Oh, yeah.
And we all went, Tyson destroyed that round. I went, oh, these motherfuckers are going to call a draw. It was around round 4 when I said it, right? I was like, oh, no.
Yeah, they were setting it up to be a draw because you could see the cards. It's like, oh, they gave that round to Jones.
Dude, they didn't even get a ref. They didn't even call the announcer. They went both on the stage to say it was a draw. And that's where I think the no knockdown rule, meaning don't rip each other's head off because we're going to call it a fucking draw. Now,
Yeah,
is it
right.
true that Tyson made $10 million and Roy Jones made 3?
That's what I'm reading. I'm reading he
That's
made
what I read
10,
too.
10 million. But to Tyson, that's nothing. But whatever. 10 million is freaking awesome for that. I
I don't even know. Does Tyson still even have 10 million in the bank, or does he have to buy Bitcoin?
Probably.
Well, he went broke, right? How long ago did
Yeah.
he go broke?
A while ago,
A while ago, right?
they had to throw him in hangover to start getting a paycheck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bam, did you watch the fight?
Nope.
Have you watched any highlights at all?
Nope.
Could care less.
Couldn't care less.
You didn't miss much, buddy. You didn't miss
Right?
much.
Now
All right,
you
I
see,
thought it
now
was
you
awesome.
understand.
Oh,
Yeah.
even if it was the greatest fight of all times, he wouldn't have watched it anyways. Don't have. He's like, yes, it went my way. You know what I mean? Yo,
Oh,
Carl,
man.
did you hear anything about this fight?
I watched it. What I enjoy the most, Jones, he ruined the fight by always grabbing.
Yeah, he
and
did.
not
He was
going-
killing it off. He was killing the vibe. Yeah.
But
He had
like
a
I was
couple of
telling-
good shots in and out.
Yeah, he did. But to me, it's like watching like someone that we grew up watching again, and then this time I got to share it with my kids. I have my
That's true.
like my 3-year-old and my 13-year-old beside me. I'm like, watch it. No, it's like if Michael Jordan came back and played one more time. You know what I
No,
mean? To
no.
see Tyson.
No.
Hold on. Tyson still had glimpse of his greatness.
And how many of your kids gave a fuck when watching a 54-year-old man fight?
They enjoyed it.
They
They
probably look
enjoyed
like
it.
Bam. Fuck, look, Bam
They
doesn't know what the
enjoyed
fuck's going on. And Bam's closer to Tyson's age.
Oh no.
The fuck you talking
They
about?
enjoyed it. They enjoyed it.
The reason why I didn't watch it is because of the rules. Once I heard about the rules, I'm like, well, they're not letting Tyson be an animal like he is. You get what I'm saying? So
He
there's
wanted
sense,
to go, though.
There's no sense for me to watch it, because I'm used to Mike Tyson biting, scratching, fighting, and knocking motherfuckers out. That's what I'm used to. So I don't want to sit here and watch him go bing, bing, bing. Hey, buddy.
It wasn't
Bing,
like
bing,
that.
bing.
It
No,
was Tyson
not
really.
like that.
He was weaving and ducking really low, like an old school Tyson.
Right.
Diaz, from the highlights you saw, Jones looked. Yeah, you know what? I'll say 3 rounds he looked a little shook. Then he had those jabs, those Roy Jones jabs. That left one that just pops out of him.
Those are
popped him,
nice.
and
You
but
gave him a couple of no looks. They
it's
were
the
nice.
gassing part that started to make
Yep.
him hug. He was starting to hug. He was starting to hug. He was starting to. But you can tell in round 3 and 4 he was popping them, and then it was just. When everyone thought that it was going to be Tyson that would be the one that gassed, that would have been my money on
100%.
gassing. Even to the point where I saw an interview with Roy Jones, and Roy Jones says, "I wish there were 3-minute rounds, so this way I can tire him out and get him in the later round." He should be damn well fucking lucky this was 2 minutes.
I agree.
He's
Even after the fight, when they were interviewing him on the stage, Tyson looked ready to go, like for a couple more rounds.
Yeah.
Jones wanted to go home. He was just
Dude, he couldn't even
he-
talk.
No,
he was
Jones was
hurt.
still all huffing and puffing.
Oh, but he was hurt. He was straight up saying Tyson hits hard. He's like those body shots kill me. Tyson was just like, yo, I want to do this again. I had a great time. Jones
No,
was
it
like,
was-
I don't want nothing to do with
It's
this
dope,
guy.
man.
Do
It's
with
you know
your
what?
ass.
If it took something like this to get Tyson back into healthy shape, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Just don't ever fucking sell a pay-per-view for $49.99, you motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's the
true.
shitty
And
part, man.
Charity.
Yeah, fucking rapage here. We're all like, yeah, and then the fucking fights are baloney before that. The performances can screw right the hell
Oh,
off.
performances
Snoop
are
Dogg did
terrible.
the excellent job. Snoop, give it up.
Snoop was the
Dogg.
best. Snoop was
Yes.
the best, man. I
Snoop
like
did.
him.
Snoop did a really good job performing.
love his
and
commentary.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did a great job.
He did a good job, yeah.
You know what
I-
though? He should have like spit some rap like rhyme as he was commentating. That would have been cool shit. I would like to see
And
that.
that's why you're Italian.
Is it? Were you ever a fan of Tyson there, Bam?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would there have been another type of fight or another like event that you would have like a Legends event that you'd be like, yeah, I pay for that?
Holyfield, Tyson.
No.
Year
Nope.
2?
Oh yeah.
Honestly, the two people I really wanted to see fight with legend-wise, I wanted to see Foreman and Tyson fight.
Foreman Tyson.
Oh, you got a 7-year worth
Foreman.
of 54.
Well, not now. I mean,
Not now,
Foreman's
in the
super
back of
fucking
the
old,
day.
but
Like when they were both when they were both
when
in
they
the
both
game.
was in their fucking prime,
I can see that.
Tyson and Foreman, because I don't know if you ever paid attention to Foreman when he fights. Foreman don't sit down during the between rounds.
Why is that?
He just don't. He don't. Like
Because if I sit down, I'm done. That's why.
no,
Yes.
he will fight you the whole 12 rounds.
Dude,
and
I
stand
will
up.
get him fucking George Foreman on here. I'm telling you why he's not sitting down. He sits down, he ain't coming back up.
He stood up the whole time against Evander Holyfield, bro.
Dude, I never
And
said he
he
never
wasn't in
stood
his
up.
prime.
I am telling you why he stands up.
You think he can't get back up?
No, I know he can't get back up.
Trust me.
You think he was standing there to intimidate the guy? He goes like, I can sit down, I ain't getting
Trust
back. Dude,
And pound
against
for
you-
pound, hit for hit, Foreman and Tyson, those are some heavy hitters. Guaranteed.
Tyson Ali, that's
No.
what Carlos thinks.
No.
I don't know.
That's
I
a
think-
show. That's just a show.
I prefer the heavyweights. I prefer those two big bastards going at it, throwing blow for blow.
Yeah, I like George Foreman and Tyson more than
No,
Ali and Tyson. I found
no.
that would have been a more interesting fight. I think Ali may just have evaded him too much. Like maybe just not let Tyson get off on him. I don't know.
It's like watching maybe another Floyd Mayweather fight.
Yeah, exactly. I think so. At least.
Yeah,
I'm not an Ali historian. I don't.
No.
watch
But
any
as a
fights.
fan, if you're looking at two heavy hitters, Tyson, you're looking at Foreman. You're not looking past 6 rounds. Someone's sleeping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Somebody gonna catch a bad
Or
one.
if someone sits down, they won't get back up.
No.
Just throwing it out there. Carm, is there a super fight that you'd love to see?
Yeah, I would have loved to see Rocky versus Tyson. That would have been a good one.
Rocky's not real. Right?
Which Rocky?
What do you mean?
Rocky 1?
Rocky 4, buddy. Rocky 4, man.
Rocky
You can't
Oh,
beat
you
him.
got to get
You can't beat
steroid
him.
Rocky?
Yeah, you can't beat him with Rocky 4. Come on. He took down the
Steroid
Russian wall, but
Fucking Carm with
Wow. Steroid Rocky.
oh, Rocky!
Dun, 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 dun. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's go, Rocco!
oh god.
He played a good retard after getting hit that many times.
Oh, fuck.
He still
I
had
don't
some
know,
in the
so-
basement, buddy. He still had some in the basement.
Oh,
Rocky
God.
6, right?
Yeah.
Someone
What, is there a line you want to give us there?
No, that's it. That was it.
Carlos, do you have a super fight of some sort?
Tyson Foreman.
Yeah, no, I actually I didn't even really think of that because
No, but it's a good one.
Foreman always felt a little always old, even though when he won again, he was fucking old to me. You know what I mean? Yeah, no. There's a super fight that you would have in mind, even if they were dead. I would think like someone like not even dead, but Joe Frazier. You know what I mean? And Tyson, like because they for me, there's a similarity there. Thought those two heavyweights would be great at it. But yeah, no. I hope to God they don't ever do another one of these.
Not for a pay-per-view. Like that's.
I think they milked it. I think they got
Put
it.
it on TV.
You know what? I don't know, man.
Hold on. Does
Yes.
no crowd do anything for you? Like, because there was no fans. Did that ruin it for you? Just a little bit.
Not
No.
for me. I think for the
No.
fighters more so.
I think more for the fighters too,
Yeah,
and
they
like
get impact.
you know, every now and then you get a good shot and the crowd kind of roars, so that kind of helps a bit. But I don't know, for watching a TV, you kind of listen to the commentators anyway.
Hmm
I don't
No.
know, so.
It's got to be different for the fighters, hands down.
Yep.
There's got to be a fucking. How many times did you played something live and you're just like, I need to give it a little more, or you know what I mean? Because even people who are watching, not even a full crowd, just people, right? So yeah, I think it fucked it up. But did it ruin it for you, Carlos?
The people chanting and going boo and yay, you know what I mean, with those
Yeah.
big hits or
No,
booing.
that would have been a lot of booing with the hugging, though.
Exactly.
100%.
So
But
maybe this is the best case scenario.
Fucking guy killed it with the
Base
hugging.
case scenario. All right, another option we want to talk about another topic here is me and Carlos versus Bam
Yeah.
and Carmen in basketball.
That's right, Carm. Nizzle.
When
You
I
gonna
said
get
that to him,
kid.
this is what I saw from Bam.
Ah!
That's what I saw.
That's awesome.
That's bullshit.
This is true. When we went off the air, he said, "Please don't make that matchup."
That's
Please.
bullshit. Me
Please.
and Carm,
I was joking.
Carm, we got this, kid.
Hey, you play ball? Like you played ball before, right, Bam?
I could play some ball.
He doesn't even know what that is, dude. Ask him any NBA question ever.
You don't have to ask me no NBA questions because I don't watch
Anything.
sports. But I
So you don't play
some
them
ball.
either?
Put it this way.
The only thing you
Carlos,
play is
I
fucking
guarantee
flying
you-
saucers.
Carm, I guarantee you, Carlos won't hurt you.
No, he's covering you. I know that.
I guarantee you, he won't touch you.
Carlos
He's
is,
covering
And
you.
I'm
Carlos is
gonna
wearing
shut
a
him down.
jersey.
I'm gonna shut him down.
Carlos is gonna wear a jersey and it's gonna say sorry.
Look at
We
Jason
got it.
Bourne.
Get him in, Joe. Get him
I'm
in.
gonna say right now that you're gonna feel bad after the game. You're gonna have a few bruises.
You
Okay.
are gonna
Okay.
think of Carlos differently this time.
You're gonna be like, damn.
You
you're
want Carlos to
serious.
win an MMA fight? Give him a basketball in the fucking octagon. I'm telling you, bro.
Are we going to be going live with the podcast on this? Shoot?
We can't go live. We don't have the technology to do that,
No,
bro.
the
But it
technology
could be
to do
filmed
that.
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
or on
we
the
can film
phone,
it.
go live.
We can film it and put some highlights in.
Yeah.
Highlight reel.
Put some low lights
Bam,
for
bam,
you.
bam. I predict. What's the score going to, Joe?
11.
11. I predict 11-7 for us, Bam. Don't worry, we got this.
That's right. 11 for us, 7 for them.
I'll steal the ball, pass it to you.
When
you
the
take
fuck?
shot, okay?
Oh my god.
That's right, Carm. Tell him, Carm. Tell him, Carm. Tell him how you gonna do it to him, son.
That's
Tell him how
right.
you gonna do it to him.
Play by play, we're gonna tell you right away. Because look, watch, look that way. No.
Oh,
Oh,
Carm.
shit.
Bam.
Boom.
When you lose, bro, this is what's gonna happen.
Yo, he's fucking with Carm.
I had to put a little bit of sound effects and make that sound like it was actually fast. But tell everyone that's not watching on YouTube what the video. What kind of hog is that?
That's my
We got
girl, man. That's Francesca. Man.
Espresso Brown.
Espresso Brown 2012 Vespa SCX, my
Hey,
friend.
how many
go.
cc's is this?
One of
thing?
a kind, baby. 150.
Vespa what?
It has 150?
One of a kind. Vespa SCX.
That's the fast one, right?
SCX.
Oh,
man.
okay.
Yeah,
That's
yeah. Go
not-
get your mind out of the
Shit.
gutter.
I was like, what?
Last Saturday, Carm tried to get us to be a gang and have us all buy one, you know?
Why
I
not,
think,
man?
I think I'm past the weight limit on the Vespas. I'm not sure.
No, we'll get you a 250cc, buddy. Don't worry, you're good.
Keep going.
Guys,
All
honestly,
right.
it's a cool ride, man. It's a
But the
cool
thing
ride.
is, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. So after we beat you, we're gonna send you off on your Vespa, and
Yeah.
so as soon as we can get into
Not
a
gonna
gym,
Don't worry, Bam, Bam. When we win, I'm gonna double ride you away. Don't worry, we're gonna
Word.
look cool. We're that.
that was the bet I had. If you guys lose, I said if you guys lose, this
Yeah,
Carm,
that's
true story.
victory, but-
Carm, I swear to God, I said if you guys lose, you have to double ride him. He goes, tell Carm that. I said Carm's gonna be happy about that. Did I not say that to him?
That's
I
our
said,
prize.
win or-
That's the prize for you, my friend. Come on.
Win or lose, you get to get the double ride.
Good.
So if you guys win, what happens to me and Carlos?
We
I
get
don't
to
know.
ride the
Carm,
Vespa.
you think
You
it's
guys
something.
got to ride the Vespa together. Don't worry.
You
Yes.
need the 350.
And we film that shit.
Who's driving, me or Carlos?
I don't care. Just go either way.
I hope you got insurance, bro.
Bam, I was telling.
surviving. That's not
I was,
surviving.
telling Joey if you guys win, he's got to get a shirt made saying Will Smith is better than LL.
No, I love Big Willie.
I don't hate Big Willie.
No, that's the thing. He doesn't. It's not that he hates Big Will. He just thinks LL Cool J is better than a rap battle.
Okay, so bam, so that's us. We still got to play 1-on-1.
That's right.
So win or
Yeah,
lose, what's happening here?
I'm gonna crush his spirit first and play Joey first and crush his spirit. So when he comes in with me and
Good
you,
strategy. Good strategy, my
he's
friend.
gonna be shaking.
He's down.
gonna be
He's
shaking.
low. He's
gonna
low.
be
I got.
shaking.
I'm with you.
There
Yeah.
you go.
So what happens? So what happens? Like when if you lose the first game with Joey, are you gonna even bother playing the team game?
No,
I
me and
can't
him
even
gonna
play
have
2
our-
games. You have
That's
to,
what I'm wondering.
it's going to be on
We
2
play
different
the weekend
days.
The weekend thing.
No, it's
Weekend.
spread it out over the
8-5,
weekend. 3-5. Definitely spreading it out over the weekend.
Have
Gonna be
another
fun, but
smoke.
When are we doing this, boys? What are we doing? Like next summer?
Winner.
Well,
I
it's
don't
got to be
know.
outside because of the COVID and shit.
it's
Actually,
gotta
no.
be.
I play volleyball indoors right now. We can get a gym.
Oh,
Yeah, but what is he going to play virtual, this fucking guy?
That's the problem. That's the problem.
But bam, so like what? Okay, so we got the Vespa driving bullshit on video, going on shooting the shit. Whoever loses. Now, if you and I play, who win and lose? What's the fucking bet here?
I don't know. We got to think of something, Joe. We got to think of something. You know,
I
'cause
thought,
I like
you
to
were-
bet. You know I like to bet.
I thought you were gonna get a pedicure. No.
That's improving him.
That's pretty good, man. You guys
Still
ever
funny,
get a
though.
pedicure?
Have you seen these Raptors?
What are you talking about? Fuck all y'all. Get out of here.
Hey, you guys cheat cutters, don't you?
Fucking Jurassic Park over here.
Jesus Christ. He used his foot right in the movie. No CGI, bro. No CGI. You need it.
You're terrible.
But you gotta come up with something, bro.
T-Rex.
But if it's up to 11, I said I predict. My prediction's 11-3.
11-3.
Wow, that's a big one.
Hey,
Are you serious? Because 3 times I said fuck it and took a breather. That's it.
You hear him, Carm? He's talking 11-3.
That is.
I
You
don't
know
lose
what?
very often in basketball.
Let's let him talk, baby. It's the best way, man.
There
Let
you
them
go.
talk.
I remember last time we played Carm. It was Carm, Carlos, and Mario Malera against me, Little Mike, and Junior.
Who's
you guys didn't do
Junior?
very Jesse Junior.
Yeah, he's
And
pretty good.
We demolished you guys. You guys look so
Maybe.
deflated.
Maybe.
Maybe.
I love you.
This is a different story, Joe. This is.
It's
for
not a
pride.
different story.
This
You've been getting demolished your whole
competition.
life against me. Your
You're
whole
talking
life.
shit.
I made sure I don't even want you on my team. You gotta understand when it's, let's say like you guys are game point. I got my secret weapon, Carlos.
I'm not violent.
The clothesline machine.
Don't worry about Carlos. Don't worry about Carlos.
He's not
Machine.
violent. He's just aggressive. Okay.
That's all
And
right.
it's never his
anything.
fault.
Sometimes
isn't.
a little aggressive, Carlos. You have to admit. He'll never
Carlos-
admit it. He'll never
Just when
admit
you
it.
piss me off, Carm. Just when you piss me off.
Carlos plays great defense. Now it might hurt you, but it's great defense. I admit it. He plays good defense. He actually
Very
really
good,
does.
yes.
He's one of the hardest people I go against. It's not gonna be like Bam. I'm just gonna walk around him. Fuck.
Oh shit, Bam. We
I'll
gotta
go
step
around
up,
him and
dog.
light a smoke from on the way. There you go. Fuck.
He think he gonna go around. He think he gonna go around.
Well,
We got
pump fake
this.
him
We
out of
got
his
this.
We
shoes.
got this, bro. Ain't even worried
Carm
about
can't
it.
even pass. He's the worst passer.
You know
I've ever played
what?
with.
That's too bad in Dominican they didn't have a goal. They
They
did
do
have
have
a
a basketball court. I just didn't know where to get the basketballs from.
Where was the basketball court?
There was no Dominican
It was
Walmart there.
going
right?
towards. It was actually they moved the
not
basketball court.
anymore. To a
Yes,
rooftop.
It's on the rooftop. They put it on the
Yes,
rooftop.
I saw
but
that.
It was when you was walking to the theater.
could
It
see
was
above the
there,
rim.
but they tore it down from there and put it up.
So
on
why
the
don't we
roof.
bring
Alright.
a ball, flatten it, put it in a thing, and bring the pump?
Might as well. Jesus. Or you
Oh,
know what?
hold
Ask
on.
the Russian. Ask the Russian to bring it. He'll just put it with his fireworks and everything else.
Yeah, with his explosives and shit. Well, that means Carlos can't come because I already lose my teammate.
No, he can come, man.
He can
Come on,
come.
Carlos.
He ain't got no choice.
Carlos, 2
he's
days.
in
You
on
just
that
gotta
bet.
fly in for 2 days. Beat them and go home after.
I'm in.
You gotta do it, man. You
He
gotta
said
do it
it.
for the
He
show.
said it. He's in. You in? You going? You coming?
We got, and then Alex has to come as the referee.
That's right.
There you go.
That's right.
Tweet.
Because this is a true story with amongst us boys. We play very hard. We're very competitive, but we get so tired that we forget to count the points. And Carm makes up his own point system. He's like 5-4, 5-4, 5-4, and I'm like, what the fuck's he
All I
talking
know is
about?
I'm always winning. That's all I know.
And I can't have him count the fucking
Bitcoin
points.
5-4.
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. Anyways, Thursday, bam. Me and you have. We have. Who do we have again?
Snap dibs.
Snap Dibs. Thursday, Snap Dibs. Friday, I'm back here with Shelby GT.
Nice.
And it's been still have a busy October. I mean December, October. See, that's how fucked up I am, man. I still think it's October. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Any plan for the holidays, guys? Or is this COVID bullshit?
That's it.
Stay.
COVID
Carm, your
goes.
birthday's coming up.
Yeah. I may be taking a couple weeks off work. Actually, I think I've been overworked, so I got a few weeks to take.
Sitting on
So-
a chair.
I might take 2-3 weeks. Just take it easy, man. If I can get away for a week and go somewhere and make it
No,
work,
Come down
I'll
to
do
Nova
it.
Scotia. Come down to Nova Scotia.
Don't do that. That's
yeah, it's
so
cold, man. It's cold, motherfucker.
No. It's no snow.
I need
And
snow. I need sun, man. I need sun, dog.
There's no snow, and I can just wear a sweater all day. You can ride your Vespa.
What kind of
That's not
asshole
good.
would let him
I'll take
ruin
my
his
all the way
fucking
there.
vacation?
I'm telling you, come down. You can ride your Vespa.
Boy, and do what? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Tell him. Convince him right now.
He can find something to do.
Tell him you.
He's gonna find
He's gonna drive you 2 hours away from civilization.
He can
And that's
enjoy
it.
Vesta for 2 hours. Yeah.
It's got to be sunny,
What are
man.
you, he's gonna
If
hop
any-
the vest
if I
on his
get away-
bag?
If I get away, it's gonna be down south somewhere, or
You
else
gotta,
I'm
go, you
staying
gotta go
here.
to Miami. That's where the parties are, man. Miami's bumping.
True.
All the people
They're
from Miami are
open there,
pumping.
buddy. They're
Yeah.
not. There's no COVID masks, anything there, right? Everyone's
No,
just.
they don't give a fuck.
They
They're-
don't.
They're reckless as a motherfucker over there.
They are.
So I don't know if that's a good idea.
Let's move there. Let's move there.
I don't know. Down south, yeah, down south sounds fun. I know.
Mhm.
But question: you go down south, they stick a fucking Q-tip up your nose when you get back, and you're good to go. You can go back to work. No.
I don't know the rules there. I think you still got to quarantine for 2 weeks when we come back.
Yeah, but if they, what if you stuck something up your nose and you don't have it? Does that not void the quarantine?
I guess you wait for the results. Now the results are quicker, right? It only takes
Yeah.
a day or two. So
Yeah.
maybe that. I don't know. I haven't looked into that.
Yeah, I'm not sure about the test either. But like in my situation, I'm at home anyway, so
Yeah, me too.
It's not that big of a deal. Quarantine at home anyway. Work from a laptop.
Yeah, so that's why Carm needs to fucking take 3 weeks off.
Yeah.
Bing! Good job. Anyways,
Well, I lose them if I don't take them, right? So
when
gotta take those
you have to
weeks.
take them by the end of the year, or for real? Okay,
January 1st.
okay, we'll take it off.
Yeah.
And no plans for your birthday or what?
Well, that's it, man. Nothing crazy. What are we gonna do, man? It's everything closed down at 9 p.m.
Feed
I
you a
don't
ton of tequila and let you call us names.
Yeah, maybe the family. I think I may get together with the family and just have a
Yeah.
little.
That'll be dope.
But
That'll be
besides
dope.
that, not much, man.
All right.
Good,
Boys, thank you for being on and
Yeah,
discussing about a Bitcoin. Bit of a
Look into it. Look into it.
I'm more of a believer today than I was you calling me names 2 weeks ago. So I'm okay with that.
And
We'll
so
look
am
at
I.
some apps, Joe.
And so
We'll
am
look
I.
at some apps, create some wallets, and we'll throw some
Um,
dollars in there, and then blame Carm afterwards.
That's what I try to do with everything in my life these days, anyways. Right? I'm like, you told me some on Saturday.
Maybe I did.
I'm not sure.
I'm like, you call me an idiot if I don't do it. My memory's a little bit better than his when we're drinking, but that's
Yeah.
about it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, thanks for being on, boys.
Yeah.
Definitely see you guys again, and peace.
All right, boys.
Later.
Take care. Hey.
He said-